Welcome back, powerful thinkers. I'm Sue Sabella, your Great Minds teacher. Let's see what we need for today. Today we'll need Martin Luther King Jr. and the March on Washington, handout 4B, the evidence organizer that we completed last time, handout 5A, which are lyrics to Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Around, your Wit and Wisdom journal, and a pencil. Please pause here to gather what you need and just hit play when you're ready to continue. Reading and writing are very important skills to have and to practice. There are additional skills that are just as important, and one of those skills is listening. Listening is a very important skill to have and to practice. And today we're going to be using those listening skills as we listen to a song of protest. I'd like you to pause here to take a look at the 3 questions on the screen. Just hit play when you're ready to continue. You probably noticed as you were looking at the questions closely that the questions begin with 2 of my favorite question starters, why and how. Our first question is, why is listening for the main topic important? As we're listening to a song today, we're going to think about why listening for the main topic is important. Also, we're going to take a look at how does listening for the main topic work? It's different from reading to determine a main topic, and we're going to think about how it's different. And lastly, how do I use multiple sources for focusing question task 1? Another how question. Using multiple sources is a bit different from what you're used to doing. So we're also going to think about how is that different. Are you ready? Here we go. We're going to listen to a song, and that song is titled Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Around. And it was first sung as a spiritual song, but when it was introduced to protesters during the civil rights movement, it quickly became a well-known protest song. As you listen to the song, I invite you to think about the main topic of the song. As a listener, there's things that you can cue into or focus on as you're listening, and that will help you determine or figure out the main idea. You can listen for words or phrases that are repeated, or perhaps a question that's being asked and answered. Get ready to listen for repeated words and phrases.
Ain't gonna let nobody, Lordy, turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody, Lordy, turn me round. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching to that freedom land. Ain't gonna let segregation, Lordy, turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let segregation, Lordy, turn me round. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching to that freedom land. Ain't gonna let Jim Crow turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let Jim Crow turn me round. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching to that freedom land. Ain't gonna let Bull Connor, Lord, turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let Bull Connor, Lordy, turn me round. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching to that freedom land. Ain't gonna let nobody, Lordy, turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody, Lordy, turn me round. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching to that freedom land.
What were some of the words or phrases that were repeated throughout the song? Pause here to tell a learning partner or jot down those words and phrases in your journal. Just hit play when you're ready to continue. Here are the lyrics to the song that was just sung by Stephen Griffith. This song was a protest song that was also sung at the March on Washington. As we listened to Stephen Griffith perform the song, we listened for words and phrases that were repeated. Now I'd like you to look closely at the first two verses in this song. I want you to look for words and phrases that are repeated. As you find those repeated words and phrases, I want you to think about this question. What is the big idea in this song? What is the main topic? Pause here to locate the repeated words and phrases and to think. Think, what is the big idea in this song? Just hit play when you're ready to continue. You probably noticed that the last two lines in each verse are exactly the same. And if you close your eyes while I read those two lines, I want you to picture what people would look like. Ready? Here we go. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching to that freedom land. I bet you picture people walking and talking, and they're marching. They're moving together as a group, and that is a protest. Pause here to continue to look for words that are the same as you read the remaining verses. Just hit play when you're ready to continue. Now that you've had a chance to look closely at the repeated words and phrases, and to even close your eyes to visualize what the group looks like, what is the big idea in this song? Stop and jot that idea down in your journal, and you can even label it as the main topic. Just hit play when you're ready to continue. Pause here to take a stretch break and just hit play when you're ready to continue. Pause here to grab handout 4B, the evidence organizer. If you completed or made an evidence organizer in your journal, please grab your journal and turn to that page now. Just hit play when you're ready to continue. You'll be using your evidence organizer to complete the focusing question task that responds to this focusing question. What were the injustices people faced before the Civil Rights Act of 1964? You collected evidence from two sources. You collected evidence with me from the book, and also you collected evidence with your classroom teacher from the video. Now that you have your evidence, you can use your evidence to draft a topic statement that responds to the question, an introduction that sets the table for the paragraph, and also a conclusion that reminds the reader about the main topic of your paragraph. Once you have all of that information in your evidence organizer, you can rehearse or practice your paragraph out loud. Please pause here to work to complete your evidence organizer if it's not already completed. Just hit play when you're ready to continue. Now that you've had a chance to complete your evidence organizer and to rehearse your paragraph, it's time to write your informative paragraph. Let's take a close look at the directions before you begin. What were the injustices people faced before the Civil Rights Act of 1964? Write an informative paragraph using evidence from 2 sources. Support your response using evidence from the following sources: Martin Luther King Jr. and the March on Washington, and the video, The Man Who Changed America. And don't forget, your checklist for success is there. The checklist is there to remind you of what to include in your paragraph. You'll begin with an introduction and then add your topic statement. You'll also include one piece of evidence from the book, Martin Luther King Jr. and the March on Washington, and one piece of evidence from the video, The Man Who Changed America. And finally, you'll write a conclusion for your paragraph. Please pause here to read task 1 to yourself before writing, and then write your informative paragraph. Just hit play when you're ready to wrap up our video lesson. Historians use different kinds of texts, and often many texts, to better understand historical events. By using more than one source, you were behaving just like an historian. You have so much knowledge that you can share with others. So get busy sharing that knowledge, and I will see you again very soon.
Every time somebody talks, let's